I know your tricks.
We've been fooled before.
All right. Well, so this is where it began, like 5 seconds earlier. Ladies and gentlemen, it's NSL Live Talk. I don't know yet where I'm going to edit it. Beginning like a minute ago, or... All right, anyway. Round 6 is over.
Yep.
In Four-Way at the Paraclete XP Indoor Championship, US Indoor Nationals. And I have Joey, Marshall, and Mikhail Markine here. They took the time for Arizona Airspeed to give us a little feedback here. And how is it competing without any competition?
It's not much different for us, to be honest. Like we're here to push ourselves to the very furthest, and we've got a world meet to win this year. So we take every competition extremely seriously, and we have very high standards for ourselves. It is a little bit different coming out and being like, oh, you're under a normal competition, you'd come out and look at the scores and be like, oh, you're up one, you're down one. So we're missing that. But other than that, we're treating it as a normal competition, and we're all still quite stressed going into the chamber, and we're managing our nerves well, so it's all good experience. And we're getting ready for the Shamrock, you know what I mean? So this is great.
Real showdown where you have an opponent again. Hopefully, we will see. Hopefully, Hayabusa will be able to offer you some opposition that we haven't here. So, Joey. Just said, Mikhail, that you are stressed when you go into the chamber.
Sure.
Are you creating that stress just for a test, or is it really there?
It's really there, for sure. For sure. We, just like Joey said, we fly for ourselves, right? So sometimes it's a little embarrassing, kind of the day is done. I have no idea what's going on in the world, what other people are doing, right? So I have to check the scoreboard to see, so I can have a conversation with people,
Yeah, right.
But we're flying for ourselves, and today, or this meet is very special. I know it's only half done, but it's very special because we're flying for ourselves and we're getting to where we want to be. That's the most important thing. So the pressure is on ourselves.
Let's look a little bit at the scoreboard quickly. So if you go through your rounds 1 through 6, it sounds like you are basically happy with everything that you have shown today.
For the most part, yeah. There's always some technical stuff along the way, but the feeling, the attitude, the feeling, and the way the performance is laying out in front of us, that's what we were paying attention to, and it's very much happening.
As an observer from outside the chamber and from taking a few looks at the team, it's always so busy here, I don't have a lot of time, but it looks like there's a lot of confidence that comes across.
A lot of trust, and that's something that we're really focusing on, we're cultivating that. Yeah. That's what's going to take us to where we want to go.
Yeah, that's what should be happening with us, right? At this phase, we're a 3-year team now, right? And or coming up, we're a 2.5-year team now. So being able to trust ourselves and each other is critical, And when we go in, this draw we have is super fast, and as we're going through it, we're just reminding ourselves, like, hey man, just trust yourself. Don't try too hard on this stuff, and let the round happen. And that's kind of what's working for us, So
is the confidence that you can obviously or apparently feel that comes across for the audience and onlookers like me, is that something that you detected as a room for improvement before, maybe by sometime on the road last year, or is it coming from because you are probably the number one at the moment because Hayabusa has a new lineup and we'll see where they are. So where's the confidence, that kind of feeling coming from? Did you work on that because you knew it?
I think it's always been there to some degree, but I don't think that it's been there in every meet, if I'm talking about myself personally. I definitely know coming out of meets where didn't feel as powerful as I should have, you know. But I've done enough of these now that I'm starting to feel like I have a stronger hold of it, and I think that's kind of where the whole team is a little bit, you know. And it's not just an individual thing. Like I said, it's a team thing, you know. Like this kind of trust that, you know. There were some. I was telling the team there were some rounds in there where maybe a B page was a little big as I was going through it, but we didn't. I didn't feel like we lost any points over it. You know, we just kept going through it, and we kept the pace. So, you know, like when you know that that's going to be the experience, it's a lot easier to relax and just go with it. You know.
And some of it is also we know what that experience feels like, so we know what we're chasing. The question is, can we reproduce it reliably, right?
Over and over again.
Yeah, and this week of training has been super productive that way, where we came in from skydiving really kind of rough, kind of doing too much, a lot of physicality. It's like, you know, why am I tired after 15 minutes? And as the days went on, we cleaned it up and simplified it, made it lighter, and searched for that little piece of our own nirvana, right? Like, regardless of what the world is doing, like this is the way we want to skydive. And it's hard to compare scores. It's hard to tell. Like, it's a fast draw. It's hard to really gauge what's going on, but it feels good, and that's an important thing.
Well, it comes across here too. Even here, not talking it. It's interesting. So the goal setting for tomorrow is pretty easy for you. In this case, I would guess whatever you did to make happen
going.
what today,
Keep
what
going.
happened today.
Keep going. Some meets you have to fight for, right? You show up, round one, it's like, not my tempo, right? Round, it's like, let's adjust this. Round two, let's adjust that. You know, we've had meets where it took us half a meet to find our mojo, you know, and it's almost like you cherish these moments when you walk a skydive before flying it, and there's no need for talk. It's like, let's just keep doing that, and that's magic, and it's a real privilege to experience that, I feel like.
8-way is coming up soon. You're not doing 8-way anymore. Is that helpful?
What do you mean?
For you, not for you. Didn't do 8-way, but not doing 8-way.
100%.
Only.
I'm very proud of what Chris, Nick, and I did, especially Nick and I sticking it out for 2 years. Very proud of that work, but it held us back as a forward team, and now we get to regroup, rest, be better people because of that, and light a fire under this thing.
Well, let's leave it like that for now, because if you want to follow the 8-way too, a confident, well-feeling Arizona Airspeed lineup at Paraclete. Thank you.
More tomorrow.
Keep it up.